this bike race, and it's going to be a thriller all the way between here, 10 kilometers out, and the finish line that is coming up fast. Climb, and they stayed clear. They developed their lead. Fergus Browning, unseen by the cameras, but we can tell you the yellow jersey will be conceding that yellow jersey today. He is doing his damnedest to try and get across to this front group, but to no avail. And he's just 7 seconds off the lead, much like Niels Sinchek as well. So they are all lurking around in the general classification. There are two battles here. One is for the overall, thinking about the very end of the race in 3 days' time after today, and the prestigious prospects of winning the stage here, the first proper road stage of the Pune Grand Tour. And of course the two opportunities go hand in hand, because if you win the stage, you take 10 seconds of a time bonus, and in a congested general classification, that is really significant. There are 6 seconds for second place even. Diego Dayson.
And another attack by Releno.
Raliano, though Moldovan, former Moldovan national champion, provokes a reaction from the Cypriot, Miltiadis, who might well be in the yellow jersey at the end of the day, depending on who picks up what bonus seconds. So many different riders could end up in yellow at the end of the day, Graham. They're going to be a confident commentator who calls it over the line in terms of the yellow jersey.
I hope the results have got them, get the result quick enough for us too. There's
going to be a lot of calculations when you factor in the time bonuses. 7 kilometers to go though. And really, it's Burgos BH with the fast man, Georgios. Luke Mudgway might well be one of those riders we're thinking about. There he is in a flash of red, just gone out of your picture. Ahead of him, another good, versatile Australian in another red kit, Carter Bettles. He's got no support though, and it might be an advantage for those riders like Mudgway, who's got support in the shape of Sinchek, who's the rider you're looking at, and his teammate Christian Reiliano. If they can form a lead-out train for Mudgway, then this could be a terrific opportunity for Mudgway to take a victory here, and potentially
number 24 doesn't. I'll be surprised if number 24 doesn't try something.
And the rider in front of him, we noticed it a couple of kilometers ago, still there. He's reserving a lot of energy at the moment. Big man, isn't he, Diego? Just at the halfway point of that group, but a gap's opened up in front of him, and he's trying to get across that gap to the front of the race. That is a long, ambitious move from a long way back in a big, strung-out group.
Yeah, I think the group actually split, and then he saw Bettles making a move to try and go across to it, and he jumped on Bettles' wheel, but it's back together again.
Yeah. Well, in no small measure by the work done by Bettles and Lozano there to bring those two groups back together again.
Little easing up. Look at these crowds, it's fantastic to see.
Douglas alongside Sante. Sante at the back now. Douglas drinking. We won't see him doing any more work on the front. He's in that red kit on the inside track there. Well, not red, sorry, pink and blue and white with the black shorts. He is probably the favourite to take the stage. He's a Burgos rider, the Greek sprinter, and he has already got himself into a position where he wants to be with 3 kilometers to go. Not on the wheel of a teammate though, and he has got teammates to play with here in terms of getting himself a lead out.
It's actually the Leaning team is doing all the pacemaking at the moment.
Luke Mudgway's team. Douglas was tightening his, well actually is that Aleno? It might have been Aleno. Yeah, that was Clement Aleno waiting for the final. Douglas has moved himself up to around about 7th place now. 2K. Just over 2K to go. Mudgway playing a very cool character role there. Just on the wheel of Georgios Douglas as Mahawi Kudus moves up on the outside with his teammate Sangaya on his wheel. They're going to offer Douglas all the support that they possibly can at this point as Douglas move up their 4 riders to take positions up towards the front of this group. Miltiadis, who let's not forget is, of all these riders, still the best placed in the general classification, is at the back of this group. Not long to go now. That Flamme Rouge kite with 1 kilometre to go will be there before you know it. There's one more right-handed turn as they head towards the final kilometre. Miltiadis has dropped right to the back now. Lozano has not been able to find his opportunity. The rider from Telangana team, Spanish rider to do anything, but there's a big move coming up on the right, left-hand side of the road. It's Carter Bettles. The second time he's launched a long-range attack. Bettles goes. Now who's going to react? Who's going to take the responsibility of getting after the Australian who finished in 8th place in the Australian National Championships not so long ago? That is a very audacious move from Bettles. To attack a group this big and this strong might backfire a little bit. He's got a bit of a gap and surely he's going to be hunted down.
It's like Tartaletto was the one who reacted first. Tartaletto rider.
He's got a gap at Bettles. How big is it, and can he see it all the way to the line? He'll know the distance to go, and he'll back himself to commit. But, I mean, he's got Burgos, the collective might of Burgos, riding him down now. They get to the front, and they are going to shut down Carter Bettles, who looks round, and that was his big play. I doubt he'll be able to do that again.
Yeah, easing up there. We're inside the last kilometre now. Just an easing up, and another attack. Looks like one of the Dutch riders.
Yeah, it is Thijssen who launches. So, Diego Thijssen, having just eased up a little bit at the back, he's gone with another rider. It might be one of the Burgos riders, actually, signed by R possibly. As here's the right-hander just outside 1 kilometre to go, and then it's straight all the way to the finish line. They've got a little bit of a gap, but they haven't gone clear, those two riders, signed by R and Thijssen. 500 metres to go. Here's where it kicks up just a little bit of a ride as the rope clears at the very last minute, just in front of them. Big group still. And they are heading towards the finish line, about 300 metres to go. Now, where is Georgios Bouglas? Where is Luke Mudgway? Who's going to emerge from all of this in pole position? Bouglas, has he got the lead up that he wants? There's Bettles in that red jersey, trying to find where the Jorben Larison is in the mix here, but it's going to be Mudgway, the Kiwi, who's going to see this home. Take those 10 seconds, and it's Mudgway who holds on ahead of a very, very frustrated young Belgian in the shape of Jorben Larison. But Luke Mudgway, the Kiwi, takes the victory for Li Ning. It was brilliant teamwork from that team.